My story is about freaky phone calls, and this is not like someone calls and says, "I'm gonna kill you and your family,"
It's
or
not, is
stuff
it?
like that.
Is it calls from beyond?
It's calls, not calls from beyond, but more like calls that are cloned, calls that phones call by themselves, and you hear voices that they never. Like your dad calls you and tells you to come home soon, and you get home and you're like, "Dad,
Did you call me? No, I didn't.
I didn't call you. What are you talking about?"
Well, then your dad's messing with you. But in your case, you don't have one.
Oh,
A phone, I mean.
Yeah, I don't have a phone either. Telephones are a little more than plastic wiring and electronic circuitry, but do they sometimes connect with other worlds, other dimensions in a way that we cannot explain? Cell phones, cordless phones, telephones. These communication tools have become indispensable parts of our daily lives. With them, we can connect with just about anyone from virtually anywhere. Voices, conversations, and the business of everyday moving at the speed of light on microwaves along wires through fabric optics across the sky. Is it possible, however, that these electronic gadgets that we've come to take for granted sometimes make connections beyond what can be logically explained? Consider these true stories from true people who have had unexplained, puzzling, and sometimes downright unnerving experiences with their phones. And there's three cases in this. The impossibly cloned call. Many years ago, when married to my first husband, I received a telephone call at about 4:20 a.m. It was my elder brother.
420 swag.
It was my elder brother telling me that he had just gotten married. The call woke up my husband, and I spoke to my brother for about 5 minutes. I hung up and went back to sleep. About a week or so later, I was visiting my mother's home, and the same brother was there with his wife. I thanked him for calling me, and I got this odd stare, and his mouth fell open. He told me he had called our mother, but had never called me at all. I turned to my mother, and she related the entire conversation she had with him, and then I related the entire conversation I had with him. And these conversations were literally identical at the exact same time. What do you think?
420. Obviously smoking weed. Tripping on the ganja.
The ganja, yeah.
And she hallucinates.